Everybody, welcome to the video. Bear with me. We're gonna go over something that I recorded back in 2025. I just recently started going back through a lot of my old archive, and I wanted to I wanted to go back through some of my older footage because I know the types of stuff that's in it. A lot of my older stuff is absolutely insane, so bear with me. You're going to see me messing with this a little bit, only because this thing starts off from so far away that it's really kind of hard. I kind of have to be able to zoom in. We're going to go ahead and start right here. This is a white object. I'll back up. You can see it come down out of the yard, actually from behind that tree. Now, this is the object we're going to be paying attention to. We'll go ahead and follow it as it comes out. Go ahead and turn the camera a little bit here. And we'll go ahead and go a few more frames. And as we go through these frames, I want you to pay attention to what's actually happening with this object. And it starts changing, becoming whatever it is right here. I want to zoom in, let you get to some of these frames, let you get to see these things for what they truly are, not what other people say is going on. That's not how I work. I don't do things without showing my proof and showing you exactly what I've been seeing myself. So bear with a little bit of shake right here. Trying to stay as close to this object as I can while I can. Yeah, go figure it. I'd have to back out now. Just back up a little bit here. Go ahead and turn camera a little bit. We're gonna back up and I can zoom in with this, and we'll just use this from now on as far as the zoom goes. So we're gonna go back a frame or two. You got to see where this thing comes from. Just back it up. All right. Now you're going to see it start coming back into frame from left to right. Then we're going to follow it through. Actually, right there is a really good shot. This thing is, it's trying to look like, it almost looks like a fairy or something right there. Laugh that up. Might sound funny, but these things are far from, they're far from just mythology or legend. They're not even from this realm. That's all I can say. That's how highly advanced these things truly are. Now, for some reason, something as highly advanced as this is been allowing one person on the face of this earth to record them for 3 years straight now. I'm not talking a little bit. I'm not talking I see them here or there. No, I'm talking like every day. I could literally hit record on my camera right now and bring these things up. There's many different shapes, sizes. Some can do certain things, others can't. While some can do anything you could possibly fathom. I'm talking they can change into indigenous insects of the area or birds. Anything they want to. It's part of their cloaking. So this thing comes from, as you've seen, all the way across the street from my house, actually at a tree. This thing comes in from across the street, and it starts banking around. Now, it knows exactly where my camera is set up. They intentionally show off in front of my camera every day. It's not that I'm just so happen to be catching them and they're making mistakes. No, you'd be a fool to believe that. These things are far too advanced to make mistakes, and anybody with half a mind can understand that. If these things are capable of turning from that into that, and then into this thing, and if you look, I love this shot right here. If you look right here, you can actually see this thing is finally turned into some type of biomechanized suit. You can actually see the pilot that's inside of it. Bear with the shake. I'm trying the best I can for what I got. I've got the Osmo 8 on a little tripod, but it's still shaky. I get it. And I'm trying to get you what you really want. And those are those close-up shots. If I had somebody else to help me do this, I would, but there is nobody. It's just me. Nobody else has so much as seen these things, let alone been given a one in a all of existence opportunity to record them and what they do and what they're capable of. So bear with me. I'm working on this. Now, this specific shot right here, I know this entity. I've recorded it for years. I actually nicknamed him Jerry the Mad Shitter because the first time I ever recorded him, you can see he's got these little horns on his head. And the first time I ever recorded him, he comes out shape-shifting, and he it looks like he popped right out of some type of bag with wings and straight into a pose like he's on an invisible fucking toilet, taking the universe's largest dump. Comical. Alright? I mean, something as advanced as it, but it comes out looking like it's taking a massive deuce as it's flying through the air. And clearly you can see this thing. You can see it's got some kind of arms and legs starting to take shape right now. You can see the mechanics behind it. We'll actually get to a point where you'll start seeing the power supplies and the structures behind the way the mechanics of these things actually work. I want you to get a good view of each one of these shots as we're at least going through this, and then we'll go back through. I'll stay panned out, and you can see just exactly how many transformations this thing takes and the time it takes for it to get across the road. Alright, so here's another side shot of it. You can see its legs pointed out backwards now. You can see where its face is. It's got some wings going on. It's still got its horns. Now this is the interesting point. This is where when they start changing and shape-shifting, and I don't know, sometimes they try to use a cloak and try to just hide themselves a bit, and then they turn into something like that. Now you've watched this thing come from all the way across the road and shit all the way up to my camera, and now at this point it's wanting to try to be some type of wasp or bee. But if you look, its thorax isn't really whole. Its wings are absolutely wrong, and its head, you can see, is mechanical as well. Now it's trying the best it can. I imagine at some point they probably looked at humanity's knowledge on the internet, or downloaded everything all at once, and just they thought that, hey, I'll take that shape, you know. I don't know. That's my best assumption. There is no expert out there who can tell you anything about these things, let alone has ever been able to record them and archive them for 3 years. So pardon me if I'm not trying to act like a lot of these fakes out here who have no clue what they're talking about to begin with, and that have been spitting out the same recycled stories since 1947 and the Roswell crash. That ain't me. Alright, I gotta fast forward just a second. That's how long this clip is. He should be popping right back in the frame. There he is. Alright, so, alright, we'll go ahead and go there. Now, let's take a better look at this thing. Let me zoom up on them. Now, clearly right here, you can see the legs. You can see the color variations. This is only shot in IR, but it's broad daylight footage, all shot from the same camera. There is nothing strange or unique with my camera. Nothing fancy about it. It's just an IR. Now, I record these things in color as well, but I'm colorblind. So I do a lot of my recordings in IR because it's easier for me to track and find these things. Just because of my color vision. It's a struggle for me. My brain, it sees a lot of pattern recognition, unlike a lot of people who see color and their brains see variation in colors. Mine doesn't necessarily, my eyes don't really work that way. I mean, they do a little bit, but I'm extremely red, green, and white colorblind. So my brain is mainly goes off pattern recognition. And that's how I see these things a year away. All right, let's go on to the next shot of it. We're almost done. We got a couple more, like maybe 2 more frames, and then I'll be able to zoom back out, and we'll go ahead and go all the way back to the beginning, and you'll see this thing come from where it did and what it ends up becoming. It's funny because I've tried getting this out to people supposedly in the field, these experts, and of course their instant reaction is they see bee or they see bird, and instantly it's, yeah, stupid, it's a bee or it's a bird. Like, yeah, like I didn't know that, you know, like that wasn't my first instant reaction, along with every other human being to ever live. Alright, so alright, I backed up slowly through those frames. Now I'm gonna hold it in until he goes back across the road, and we'll start from that point. And we'll start from there. You can watch him fly his path all the way back across the road, and then all the way back to that tree line. Alright, see, he's all the way back there. Now we're just gonna go, I'm gonna work the camera a little bit while I'm trying to work the laptop, and we're gonna watch his changes. Then I'll back up a little bit for you. Alright, now let's back up. You can see the rest from this this angle, this point of view, and see exactly how many times this thing actually changes by the time it flies over, literally right up to the front of my camera, like, hey, what up, bro? And then it goes out of frame, and back up just a hair, and because he comes in pretty quick, again, from left to right. I'll try to stop it as soon as he pops in, but there we go. Alright, so there he is, back into frame here, then comes over, goes on about his business, trying to act like a little bee, even though, you know, he just showed us the whole trip across the road where that's the last thing on earth this thing truly is a bee. But of course that's not what they're going to tell you or me. They don't want this out. But unfortunately for them, they don't have a choice in this. I'm not part of their group. Never was, never will be. I suppose there is no seat at the table for them. They're still searching for 1945 Roswell shit when these things don't even come from our reality. It's just plain truth. They're not from our reality. So, anyways, I'm going to get this stuff out to you guys. I'm going to try to get these screenshots out as well. That way you'll be able to sit down, look at all the transformation in sequence. I'll try to put them out in collages. Just, you know, try to support me. I could really use the support right now with everything I've got going on in my life, and archiving and dealing with this for the last 3 years has been something I can't even begin to describe to anybody. So I greatly appreciate the likes, the shares, the saves. Help me with the algorithm. You know, I'll keep posting this out. I've got an endless supply of this, 3 years worth, and I'm probably not 2% into the archive that I know I have. Just the videos I know I have, I'm probably 2% in, let alone all the videos I have that I know things are in that I haven't even had time to get to. But I hope you enjoyed this video. Bear with me. The videos will get better as my gear gets better and I get some support. You know, this stuff is, I'm bringing it to you. So thank you for your time. I hope you enjoyed the video. Like, share, save, and I'll get you back at the next one.